If you're not using these 3 apps on a daily basis to make money in 2025, you're doing it wrong. And I'm going to show you in this video the 3 apps that I utilize the most and what apps I was using when I first got started. See, I'm not going to get too complex in this video. What I'm going to do is not overcomplicate the process and try to make it seem like I'm a guru, right? These are simple apps that literally can pay you thousands and you're sleeping on them, or maybe you're getting frustrated with them, which hopefully my explanations and also my guidance can actually help you start making more money by the end of this video. If you guys need any help, make sure you guys comment any questions. I will make sure I do my due diligence and answer any questions below. So the first app that I want to talk about is an app that has actually saved my business. Now, OfferUp used to be a competitive app with Letgo, and we used to have 2 apps that actually were the same. You would list products and sell the products, meet up with somebody, and be able to get the money right away. Now, there were times when my phone stores were very, very slow, and OfferUp was the only way I can create leads or get leads for people to actually come in and buy phones, or there were times where I couldn't find or get anybody to hit my phone up trying to sell me phones. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because there is an important awareness, that I think is needed when it comes to OfferUp. There's a bunch of people that try and throw dirt on OfferUp or try to say, no, don't sell on OfferUp, don't buy on OfferUp. But if I'm being honest, OfferUp is going to be the platform where you find a lot of hustlers, people that are looking to make money quick. When you go to Facebook Marketplace, you're going to find a lot of older individuals, people that are more mature. OfferUp is going to be a bunch of people that either they get products and they want to resell, they have products that are pretty old and they want to sell, or they have products that they need to get rid of fast, or even those that are getting products doing weird things that we don't speak of and some would consider scamming. But it is a platform where you have a wide range of people that you can actually pick who you choose to work with. In my opinion, Facebook is starting to seem a little scammy, and it's starting to also be a little redundant with the, hey, is this available, right? So what I like to do when I go on OfferUp is I use OfferUp for 2 things. Now, everybody knows about one, but I never really disclosed this second one, so I'm going to tell you guys, right? The first one, of course, phone flipping, right? I've flipped the most phones off of OfferUp in my beginning periods than I think I've ever flipped on any other platform. Because see, OfferUp is a great place to find people that go into stores and get phones. I will be the one to tell you, it's a great place to find the people that are using different methods to get new devices and they're not looking for full price. And also, OfferUp is a really good place to negotiate. It's way more, in my opinion, flexible than Facebook is. Now, the other reason I use OfferUp is to actually find people that want to buy wholesale products. Now, let's make this very clear. I have a website, wesply.com. It stands for We Supply, which is my wholesale company, where I actually sell products to resellers like you and me without you needing any EIN, any reseller's permit, any business license. It's just literally me selling you wholesale products. Now, what I have is a bunch of students that actually list headphones, they list chargers, they list things just like this. They list literally on OfferUp, but not as one product. They're listing these products as bundles and telling people, hey, listen, let me know how many you need. I'll work out a deal with you. And this is a really good platform for that because there's a bunch of hustlers, like I said. Vice versa, when you go to Facebook, yes, some hustlers are on there and sometimes you'll have success, but what I've realized is there are a lot of people that are sketchy and there's a lot of people that you should be sketchy of on Facebook because, again, you know there's always somebody there to ruin a good thing, and Facebook Marketplace used to be really, really good. Now, when it comes to OfferUp, another thing that I love is that it's no shipping, right? There's no fees. There's literally just you working with another person. Now, me minimizing my fees, me minimizing me having to worry about shipping anything is awesome. And I know that when I hear that ding or when I get that notification, it is a notification or a time period that I have to or can work on that is going to generate me instant income in that day. I love that. I love being able to know that I'm going to make the money today. And that is why I would definitely say download or use OfferUp right now. Now, the second app is going to be Mercari. Now, Mercari was not a platform I used to advocate for. And it honestly was because you had to wait for people to rate you to get paid. And that used to really boggle my mind until I realized that Mercari was doing us a favor. It was teaching us how to conduct good business. Now, when it comes to Mercari, I love Mercari because Mercari is more like a flea market type of app. It is an app where people send offers way more than they would on any other app. It's an app where people try and politic and say, hey, I want this from this picture and this from that picture. Can you put them all in a bundle? It is a place where you can actually build custom orders for customers and also network, and most importantly, build a name. So if you are looking to actually sell things around in your house or either sell products like the products you get at wesply.com, you want to make sure you definitely have a Mercari account. Now, Mercari is really good when it comes to you actually being protected as a seller versus the person as the buyer. They protect you both, and I really have no complaints when it comes to Mercari. The only thing I'll say is Mercari is one of the lowest or smallest communities when it comes to the major selling apps. So you will have times where you're going without a sale. You will have times where you're like frustrated because you're trying to build the platform but not seeing much. But as you consistently keep growing, keep pricing and price fairly, you're going to see the results. Mercari is a great app. It is an app that gives you the shipping label once people pay. It is an app that lets you know exactly how much money you're going to make, deducting the fees. It is a really great app for you to get started on. So definitely make sure you download Mercari. Listen, you can list 5 things on Mercari and make $300 easily, depending on the value and the demand for the products you're listing. So I recommend selling electronics because electronics are always at high demand, and people on Mercari especially love electronics. They love a good deal. They love feeling like they are getting something that they cannot pass up on. So make sure you guys are utilizing that app. And lastly, we're going to talk about eBay. Now, eBay is a great platform where you can make bundles. You can have people bid, even though I don't recommend bidding. But let me tell you why I put eBay here. Now, I usually talk about the same apps, and we talk about a lot of the redundant benefits. But one benefit I rarely ever talk about is going to be the promotions. Product list promotions. Now, the general promotion is something I love. Now, the reason I love that with eBay is because I see a 10x profit from a bunch of our students when they utilize the general promotion tab. When they're promoting their product and they're actually doing it the way that we told them, they're scaling. And I'm not saying that because I told them. No, I only told them because I learned it, right? And these are the platforms that I think a lot of beginners will be able to thrive in, because when it comes to eBay, prime example, you don't have to depend on like a Facebook ad, the money that you're spending to bring you money back and hope that it actually works. With eBay, you can do the listing promotions and actually know I'm not paying nothing until my product is sold, and they're taking it out of the product being sold. They're taking it out of that money. That is a win to me. And when it comes to winning, I love investing less and making more, and that is why eBay is a really good app to me. Next, I'm going to say eBay is a huge platform. Now, it is second to Amazon, obviously, but eBay is a platform that I think a bunch of resellers can thrive on, because you have high competition, but you also have a high volume of customers and consumers that are buying in a facet of different viewpoints, right? Like, I've had times where I know for a fact that I can't go as low as another product that's listed, so I list the product for the profit margin I feel is beneficial to me, but I still get sales. But it's not that the customer didn't see that cheap listing, it's that they valued my listing over the cheap listing because they value price over convenience. And see, that's what I love about eBay, is that you have consumers that are in different lights, shapes, and forms and have different perspectives. All right, guys, so these are going to be the apps that I would say for you to start selling on, and these are going to be the apps for you to start thriving, building, and growing. I don't want to hold you guys any longer, but I do want to make sure you guys know you can get started on this right now. If you guys haven't already, definitely check Hustlertaughtme.com, where I have a bunch of blueprints, including the phone flipping blueprint, the eBay manual, where I teach you and give you templates for how to list certain products like AirPod clones, AirPod Max clones. And speaking of the clones, we have them on WESPLY.com, where you can go ahead and get a bunch of products to resell. You don't need any license, you don't need any reseller's permit, you can just sell. It is a beautiful thing when I see a bunch of people having the option to avoid the obstacles that hold us back. So make money work for you and not work for the money. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.